my question to you, well, yes, we did just acknowledge that they had the toughest schedule. One issue, I'm not going to say issue, one thing that could alarm me is, especially towards the end, South Carolina had a tough time holding on to leads. Now, of course, it didn't ultimately bite them until Kentucky, but they've had a tough time holding on to leads. Do you think that that could come back to bite them in this tournament?
Well, I'll say this. They've had about a week where they've probably just been practicing. They've had conversations in their locker room, I would imagine. They're coached by Dawn Staley, where she understands the magnitude of the problems. And I'm pretty sure, coaches don't try to dig too deep into the articles and what people are saying on Twitter or something, but that has been a topic of discussion, is the fact that they do jump out to these leads, but they're also games where they're just too close for comfort and they're not playing as dominant from top to bottom. Maybe their defense is on, but their offense is off. Maybe Zaya Cook is going back to some of her more immature ways and taking shots that aren't ideal for their offense and timeliness, I would say. So I think they understand that that is the root of a lot of their problems. It's no doubt that they are stacked and they have the squad and the personnel. But when teams also understand that, they're going to turn it up and have belief like, okay, well, sure, they have the halftime lead or whatever, but coming into the second half on the scouting report is going to be that they give away leads or they have games close to the end. So I think the mindset for most teams going into playing South Carolina is, can we just keep this close?
Yeah.
And I think that's sort of what happened with Kentucky. Like I think in that game they got down by as many as 15 points, but they just chugged away at it. And that part was what South Carolina wasn't necessarily used to, a team who actually took their whole shot at it and came all the way back. Now they've had, I would say late fourth quarter scares, but nothing like that Kentucky game so far this season.